and it's something we'll probably talk about in this episode.
Yeah.
Is a Death's Head movie. Are you familiar with Death's Head?
You know what? I'm not that familiar with it, and I wanted to ask you about it.
Yeah. Well,
fill me in.
And he's made a recent reappearance in the Marvel universe.
Okay, yeah.
And he would fit very well, and I agree with Ralphie that he would fit very well, at the very least, as a cameo appearance in Guardians, the upcoming Guardians of the Galaxy.
Sure.
But I would like to see this also as a standalone movie.
Can you talk about the character?
Absolutely. Well, when I was a kid, this is basically an excuse for me to talk about him because he's one of my favorite characters.
Sure.
So whatever. When I was a kid, in Australia we got both the American Transformers comic book and we also got the British Transformers comic book, which sounds horrendous when you think about it.
I would never suggest such a thing.
What you're thinking right now is like very proper robots who transform into like teapots and like horse-drawn carriages and stuff like that.
I was thinking
wrong.
I was thinking Beauty and the Beast.
Yes.
With Transformers.
That's what but you're wrong. Basically, the British Transformers comic was weekly.
Okay.
And so they needed a lot more content.
Yeah.
And so they got like British writers and artists to do additional stories, like color ones,
like
and black
the team
and
who do Paddington Bear and whatever, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, the Paddington Bear guys, sure, absolutely. The Keeping Up Appearances team, sure.
What's the one, that pirate with the mouth? Captain Pugwash?
Captain Pugwash.
Pugwash.
Yeah, that's them. Anyway, so the Marvel UK introduced into the Transformers UK series this character called Death's Head, who was a bounty, like a giant robot bounty hunter or freelance peacekeeping agent, as he called it.
Gotcha.
Who was essentially variously hired to assassinate various Decepticons and Autobots. Like initially, he was hired to kill Galvatron.
Yeah.
And then later, the Decepticons rehired him to kill Rodimus Prime.
Right.
And but essentially, as a character, he's been around for several decades now, and he is essentially tangled with everybody in the Marvel universe. Like he attempted to kill Galvatron.
Yeah.
Didn't work out so much. He travelled through time for a little bit. He encountered the 1980s Transformers. He blew up Bumblebee, who was then resurrected as Goldbug.
Right.
He came back to the future. Unrelated. He attempted to destroy Rodimus Prime. Didn't work out so much. He's sort of tangled with all those guys. He, in flying through space and time in his time travel vehicle, he ran into the Doctor, the Seventh Doctor.
The Seventh Doctor?
Yeah.
Which one's he?
Sylvester
Salary?
McCoy. Yes. No, that was fine.
Straw Hat?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Who then shrunk him down to human size.
Right.
He was then sent further into the future. He fought these guys called Dragon's Claws, who destroyed him. He was put back together again.
Can I stop you for a sec? Is this all off the top of your head?
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
He goes into the past again. He fought She-Hulk.
Right.
He joined the Time Variance Authority, who are like the Marvel Time Police. He fought the Fantastic Four. Let me think. He's fought Sword, who are like an extraterrestrial.
I know Sword, yeah.
Yeah, who like they're like a spin-off of S.H.I.E.L.D.
They're like
kind
Space
of thing.
S.H.I.E.L.D., yeah.
They're like Space S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
Man, who else?
Well, you know what though?
Yes.
Tying into this, Michael Bay said there's a player in.
Well, the ownership of Death's Head's a little bit muddy.
Okay.
Because technically, if something appears in like a Transformers comic book, it's owned by Hasbro.
Oh, okay.
But actually, if you want to know anything about Death's Head, just go to Google image search and Google Death's Head High Noon Tex, which is his first appearance, which is like a single page a thing that appeared in a lot of Marvel UK comic books, and it's sort of a good introduction of this character he's a real prick, basically. He's a total prick.
So what actually is he?
He's an android.
He's an android, okay, yeah.
Who was built with a combination of technology and magic. So
it's my favourite.
Yeah. So he's recently appeared again in the Marvel Universe. He was hired to engage in gladiatorial combat with Iron Man.
Sure.
who had recently made a journey into space. So
was that when he joined the Guardians of the Galaxy?
That was just before that.
Just before that, okay.
So he's made an enemy of everybody in the universe, essentially.
He sounds like the most amazing character that's ever been created.
I know, and it's weird that so few... Yeah, I'm glad he's coming back. Also, he fought AIM. Essentially, there was and I forgot. I just remember this. There was a AIM built a robot called Minion. Right. It was sort of like a biomechanical robot creature. Right. Sure. And his mission was to go around the world killing a variety of like notable figures and absorbing their personalities and their powers and stuff like
Abe
that.
Lincoln.
Yeah, like Abe Lincoln. He'd kill an Abe Lincoln, whatever.
Sure.
But essentially, he he killed Death's Head and attempted to like absorb his personality and his his skills and whatever.
Yeah.
And then Death's Head just took over his body.
Okay, right.
And then he became Death's Head too. And then he just more mayhem happened.
That's great.
He's killed a lot of people.
He sounds like Space Deadpool.
He's a little bit like Space Deadpool.
Yeah.
He's got a very dry sense of humor.
Sure.
Yeah. And he's a prick. So
it's my favourite combination of things.
Yeah.